Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Oklahoma City.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then
and he can't escape, and down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win? At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Call that a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
That was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
41-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down. And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. No gain on the play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field
field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
1st and 10. At their own.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
38-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
7 makes it 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepared for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
The 24-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a dump off here complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Coming up. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And an Oklahoma City 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys him a new set of downs. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Now the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 37, the 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not out. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's good to make it 17-7. Scoring summary. 3-play drive.
17. Nighthawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here first and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dreadnoughts trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are out in front in that one. Landry Jones up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Aftershocks locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this carries into the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Powerful running. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. A 40-yard punt, no return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Second down at the 35-yard line.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A 10-play drive that time.
Nighthawks 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down.
6-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3-and-out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And a give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And 4 at the 13-yard line.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced. For 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down 10.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
at their own 19-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Now a handoff looking right. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the game is 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And to give this time to the tailback. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
38. Nighthawks 21.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Now, that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
44-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
And then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Memphis, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.